All right. Shalom. First and foremost, want to start off by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Kakadash, coming at you with another lesson, man, and host to edify the hopefully late the house of David, man, through the spirit. I was on World Star, you know, and I came across a very disturbing, video about about Jada Smith's daughter, Willow Smith. I'm gonna just let it play out, man, and we're gonna bring out the scriptures.
Do you believe in monogamy? Being with one person romantically and sexually till death do us part, honey. For many younger people, like Willow, the answer is no. Instead, they are choosing polyamory, which means having multiple emotional and romantic partners at the same time. This has been a journey for you, Miss Willow. How did you make this decision?
With polyamory, I feel like the main foundation is the freedom to be able to create a relationship style that works for you and not just stepping into monogamy because that's what everyone around you says is the right thing to do.
Right.
So I was like, how can I structure the way that I approach relationships with that in mind?
Yeah.
Also, doing research into polyamory, the main reasons why monogamous relationships or why marriage, why divorces happen is infidelity.
Yeah.
For somebody like me, it feels like it's really all just centered around
I mean, I'll give
sex.
you an example. Let's say you haven't always been the kind of person that wanted to have sex all the time, but your partner is.
Right.
Are you going to be the person to say, just because I don't have these needs, you can't have them either?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And so that's kind of one of the reasons why I actually was interested in poly, because I was introduced to it through kind of a non-sexual lens.
Right.
Okay.
In my friend group, I'm the only polyamorous person, and I have the least sex out of all of my friends. So how did you feel when I told you that I was polyamorous?
When you were like, hey, this is my get down, I was like, I totally get it. Wanting to set up your life in a way that you can have what it is that you want. I think anything goes as long as the intentions are clear. You know what I mean?
To everyone
Yeah.
involved,
To
and to
everyone.
yourself.
Really more to yourself than anything, right? And I know that there's a lot of beauty that sits outside of the conventional boxes.
Let's not negate just the simple, because there are people that still enjoy marriage as it is today.
100%.
Yes.
I happen to enjoy being married, even though I've been married several
that's a
times
beautiful
and I've
thing.
been through.
We don't want nothing wrong with
This
that.
isn't about changing a paradigm that works for people.
Exactly.
This isn't about that.
It's about being able to have the freedom to create a
Okay.
relationship
Well,
for
then
yourself.
I'm good then.
It's almost like you're born, you go to school, you go to college, you get married, you have kids, you have to pick a fence. But a lot of people have done that and felt unfulfilled in their lives.
Right.
But I also think you have to be careful in these particular dynamics because they can be a little distracting.
You have to
Meaning,
be careful in monogamy too. That
you
can
do.
be distracting as
No,
well.
but here's the difference between monogamous relationships.
Yes.
When you have those monogamous boundaries, you're actually forced to have to just listen to what I'm saying. Okay, just take a minute, just listen to what I'm saying. When you have those boundaries that are put in, and you aren't giving yourselves the opportunity to go call Jane or to go
Right.
call Robert when things aren't going well within your in your relationship,
Totally.
right? It makes you have to confront and look at things in a different manner,
100%.
right? So all I'm saying is that in these kinds of dynamics, in just being careful that we're not trying to dodge the raindrops.
There's comfort in that it provides to almost like a social order
Yes.
to life and setting boundaries
Yeah.
and commitments.
Most people are practicing monogamy because they feel like they have no other choice.
Right.
We all know that most people out here doing unethical non-monogamy
Right,
any damn way.
unethical.
That's the reason.
That's the whole,
That's called cheating, y'all.
That's
most people's out here just acting a fool.
Numbers add up with all these statistics everyone's throwing around about.
Shalaki, and she would know because she's one of them. Remember that incident that happened with August Alsina, right? She committed adultery, man. right? And here she is okay with her daughter having multiple partners.
About marriage,
That's
how
how
it
they get
feels and how
down,
it
man.
goes, then we're all thinking about it.
Yeah.
We just have to talk about it more.
That's
Exactly.
my thing.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, if you're already thinking about it in your monogamous relationship, it's gonna be the same in
But
your
that's the
polyamorous
thing.
relationship. You just have to be
People are saying
more
you shouldn't be
transparent.
thinking about
But
it.
everybody is.
Right, but people are
And
like, I
people are-
shouldn't, and I.
But
you
I
know,
wanna also put in,
maybe
though.
one day I'm gonna wake up and a miracle's gonna happen, and I'm just.
Salakia, that's another thing. She's claiming that everybody, thinks about being with multiple partners in their monogamous relationship. That's not true.
Gonna be monogamous, guys.
You know, you all are putting too much on the negative side of monogamy,
It
as if
works
now
for a
monogamy
lot of
is
people.
not right.
No, no,
so
no, no,
we
we
don't
already
want to put that out
established.
either.
No, we already
So I
established
think
that.
what we're
Don't
talking
get
about.
frustrated, Willow. Don't get frustrated. Because I just want to be clear that some people still like monogamy.
Yes.
Monogamy
let's-
itself is fine, but when you form a polyamorous relationship, instead of rules, let's think about boundaries and then agreements.
Right.
Yeah,
Because
maybe that's a
rules
better.
are very much like you can't do this.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah,
A boundary is this is something that I would not like. I think the only real agreement we have is fluid bonding, which is like condom usage
Right.
with other people.
Which
And
makes a lot of sense because health is
It's
a
a
big
health
factor.
thing,
right?
Health.
Yeah,
Okay?
so it's a
right
health
here.
thing. So when Alex did have another partner, I asked, I don't want to hear unsolicited sexual details about what's going on
Right.
because that was like for my comfort.
It's really interesting because I keep hearing you referring back to Alex for everything. It seems more like he is more your partner than you think.
Because he's like an anchor for me, essentially. Like
Yeah.
I have dated other people and I would maybe not right now, but then later I would like to have another partner. Nobody really like fully measures up to the level of commitment I get from Alex.
What do holidays look like for you guys?
We celebrated Christmas together and,
Yeah, we did.
and New Year's.
For the first time, or
Yeah.
All right, that's enough of that. So this is completely disgusting, nothing but justification of whoredom, man. Right? Here we have it that women, they want to be the ones that initiate and be able to have the multiple partners in a relationship, man.
Yeah, we
right.
saw it.
So like it. Right. And it's not supposed to be that way, man. If anything, it's lawful for a man to have, multiple wives, but not because of sexual desires. That's how it was in the former days, man. Right. But we don't go around teaching, that you need two wives and you gotta have two wives. So, what I'm saying, you have to come to an understanding that it's not unlawful, but at the same time, this is not anything that women should be dealing with, right? Women not supposed to go out and be on the damn prowl, right? Be searching for another man to bring into a relationship, searching for another woman to bring into a relationship. This is all a result of no knowledge of the Most High being in this land, man, right? And with that being said, I'm going to start off with the book of Hosea, Salaki, chapter 4 and verse 1. It says, hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord hath a controversy, right? The Lord has an issue, man, right? The Lord has a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, right? No, nor mercy, nor knowledge of Yahweh in the land, right? So by not knowing the knowledge and the power of the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushai, they don't know his ways. They don't know the instructions that he set out before us, man. They don't know what he said is righteousness and unrighteous, right? They don't know the things that he considered as an abomination, right? They don't give a damn, man, right? They're going about everyday life to establish their own ways, man, and that's going to lead them to death, right? And you got Jada sitting up here, her with her being a known figure in the industry, being tossed to and fro, between different men before she got to Will Smith. She's teaching her daughter the same thing, man. Right? She's supporting her daughter, you know what I'm saying, and being okay with her daughter, being in whoredom, man. Right? Sitting up here talking about polyam, whatever it's called, man. That's a new one to me. Right? Now the women wanna have multiple damn men in a damn relationship. That's whoredom, man. Right? How was that right, man? In any way, shape, and form? They're just trying to justify being a harlot, being a whore, man. This place is getting worse by the day, man. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 29. It says, do not, right? By any means, do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore. And how can you cause her to be a whore? By allowing her to think the things that she's thinking, right? I know that she's grown now, but look at the way she was raised, man. Where was her father? You know, he's somewhere getting flexed up, you know, or somewhere being flexible, right? That's why his kids came out to be the way that they are. It's because he's a flexible dude, man. He's effeminate. He's not an austere man. He's not a man, man. Right? So therefore, your children are going to be going off, way off, and now they're liking it the same sex, both of them. Right? They're misguided, man. It's the same as not even having a father when they was growing up. Come on, man. Right? Let's get that again. Leviticus 19 and 29. It says, "Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore." Right? And another way that she is causing her daughter to be a whore, she's sitting up here supporting this shit, man. She's sitting up at the round table, giving her suggestions and all that, man. Right? Lest the land fall to whoredom. And it's too late. The land's already fallen to whoredom, man. Right? This is Babylon the great whore. The whore of all whores, man. And she's teaching our women how to be just like her, man. Right? Legs wide open, man. Physically and spiritually. Right? Open and accepting to all kind of, you know, different doctrine, all kind of different ideas, you know, all kind of different perceptions of man, right? Which causes you to commit a spiritual fornication with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. That's why our women are so lost, right? It says, do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom and the land become full of wickedness, right? Like I said, man, it's already to that point, right? I'm gonna get Deuteronomy 23. Yeah. Deuteronomy 23 and 17. It says, there shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. Right. So this is something that's spoken about very strongly, man, about being a whore, right? About being a harlot, right? It's an abomination, man. It's strongly despised in the eyes of the Most High. Right? So the parents have failed generation after generation, man, allowing their children to do this, to do that, to watch this, to listen to that, right? To wear this type of clothing, right? And wonder why the daughters come up 15, 16 years old and they pregnant, man. Right? I want to get Ezekiel 16 and 44. It says, behold, everyone that useth proverbs shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter. Ooh. Get that one more time, man. It says, behold, everyone that useth proverbs shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is the daughter. Right? It's no secret that, you know, Will and Jada used to do their little swinging thing, you know, back in the day. They probably still doing it, right? And the reason why, probably because, you know, she know that Will, you know, he getting his back beat up, right? So how can she respect the man that's getting his back beat up, you know, by Esau? You know, how can she respect them in the household, man? Right? So that led up to her really wearing the pants in a relationship, you know, her getting into entanglements, you know, as she call them. It just they lost control of their children, man. You know, and the scriptures instruct us to teach our children, you know, the things that they should know at an early age. So when they depart from us, we won't have to worry about them, man. Right? This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 6. It says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. right? So when they're a kid, you have to, when they're a child, you have to instill those things into them, those things of the scripture, the righteousness of Yahweh Shem Yahweh, man, right? We have to teach them while they're young, man. So when they depart, they're gonna continue to walk this walk in the truth. They're gonna continue to call on Yahweh Shem Yahweh. They're gonna continue to fast, pray, and do what's expected of them, in the eyes of the Most High, right? But just like it says in Hosea 4:1, this place is void, man. It's void of understanding. It's void of love for the Most High, man. Right. So for that, he has to send Yahweh try to come back and destroy this place, man. Right. But before he sent Yahweh, which who the world knows Jesus Christ, to destroy this place, he had to, fulfill the prophecies that he said was going to happen before the end, right? Which is we're in the time now. One of the prophecies that was prophesied that knowledge would increase in the time in the end times, right? That the book would be sealed until the end, right? Now it's being opened up, spiritually, right? The scriptures in the Bible always been open, right? But it hasn't been in the right hands, right? The understanding of the scriptures and the secrets therein have not been revealed, until these times right here, right? So like I said, man, you know, people not giving a damn about the Most High is the reason why they're going off. They don't have a damn clue what they're talking about, right? Polyamory. I can't even pronounce the shit, man. Right? It's sad. It's the book of Romans, chapter 1 and verse 25. It says, "Who changed the truth of Yahweh into a lie, and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen." All right. Who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie, man? Who the hell said women could have multiple partners, man? Right? The purpose of the men having multiple partners in the biblical days was to multiply, man. Right? The Most High ain't never sanctioned it as unlawful to have multiple women, man. Right? That was how that's one of the main reasons how we became numbered as the sand of the sea, man. You know, but it was never ordained for a woman to do the same thing, right? A woman can only have one baby, at one time, man, every 9 months, right? But a man can, impregnate, how many other women and increase, the number in his village, man. You know, but that's another topic. But let's continue on. Verse 26, it says, "For this cause Yahweh gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature." Right? And likewise, also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another. That's what it is, man. It's lust, right? It's not she's sitting up here talking about, oh, I don't have sex that much, but you want to have multiple partners for what? Do you see yourself in the long run being with these same partners, for life? Right? It says, burned in their lust one toward another, men with men and women with women, right? Working that which is unseemly and receiving in themselves the recompense of their error, which was meat. Verse 28, the point. It says, "And even as they did not like to retain Yahweh in their knowledge," right? You haven't heard, none of them talk about the Most High ever. I never heard any of them talk about the Most High, right? It says, "And even as they did not like to retain Yahweh in their knowledge, Yahweh gave them over to a reprobate mind," right? They're in a reject state of mind, man, to do those things which are not convenient, right? It's not convenient for a damn woman to have multiple men partners, man, right? Verse 29, "Being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of Yahweh, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding, right? Covenant breakers without natural affection, implacable and unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of Yahweh that they which commit such things are worthy of death. She's worthy of death, man. She's sitting up here talking about having multiple partners, man. Right? Not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them, right? Because they're conformed to the flesh, man. They don't have a spiritual, uh, uh, they don't have a spiritual concern, so to speak. They don't have any concern, with anything that has to do with anything spiritual or righteous, right? Wickedness is their righteousness, man. And our righteousness is their wickedness, right? I want to get it's the book of Proverbs, chapter 14 and verse 12. It says, there is a way which seemeth right unto a man. Right? She's sitting up here explaining the hell out this concept, how she came up, to being poly. I'm gonna just call it poly for short, because I keep getting the shits mixed up. How she came up to this damn concept of what she prefers and what she believes in, right? But it doesn't make any damn sense, man. All the reasons why she said that she's into this poly mess is redundant, man. It's pointless. It's vain, right? You get you one person to settle down with, one man, right? Not a woman, right? And settle down with, and let that be that, man, right? It says there is a way which seemeth right unto a man, and right now she think it's okay to be with multiple damn partners. She thinks it's okay to justify whoredom, right? It says, but the end thereof are the ways of death, right? So her ways are gonna, you know, her ways are gonna put her in a predicament where she wish she wouldn't have never done that, man, right? She gonna end up toast, man. Nothing but walking charcoal right now, man, right? Real quick, I want to go to the Apocrypha and get I want to get Sirach chapter 26 and verse 22. It says, "And harlot shall be accounted as spittle," right? A harlot is another word for a whore, man, in the Bible, right? A hoe. "And harlot shall be accounted as spittle, but a married woman is a tower of death against her husband." And we supposed to be married when we deal with somebody, man, not dating, being boyfriend, girlfriend. You got you a little boo thing, got you another boo thing on the side, got you a side nigga, got you a side nigga number two, right? It's not supposed to be like that, man. You're supposed to deal with a person. You're supposed to court that person to marry them, man. Right? But we in a westernized society where uh uh being married is a bad thing. Being married is looked down upon. When you in your younger ages, man. Right? Just the point right here. Sirach verse 26, chapter 26, verse 25. Salaki. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. Right? So if you shameless, you don't give a damn what you do. You don't give a damn what your countenance is showing, right? Your actions. You don't give a damn what kind of lifestyle you living. You shameless, man. You don't give a damn what you wear, what comes out of your mouth. You shameless. And a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, like the scripture just said, man. All right. I want to get one more to wrap it up. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 42 and verse 11. Shalaki, that's not what I want. Where is it? Like it. Bear with me, Israel. Give me 1 second. Okay, that's what happened. I was gonna say it didn't even go through. Okay, I had it right. This the book of Sirach, chapter 42, verse 11. It says, keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter, lest she make thee a laughing stock to thine enemies. You don't think them the friends that Will Smith went to high school with laughing at him, man? Look at his kids, man. They going off. Right? It says, keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter, lest she make thee a laughing stock to thine enemies, and a byword in the city, and a reproach among the people, and make thee ashamed before the multitude. Right? So that's exactly why Proverbs 22:6 says, train up a child in the way that they should go. When they get old, they should not depart from it. Right? Because if we stay on our kids, man, you can avoid being the laughing stock, to the city, man. Right? It says, and make thee ashamed before the multitude. Oh, you seen Will's daughter, man? She damn dating 3 dudes at the same damn time, man. I heard they running trains, right? So the scriptures gave us instruction to hate whoredom, to stay away from whoredom, not to prostitute our daughters, man. Right? We gotta get it together, man. This type of stuff is the reason why this place got to be destroyed, man. No understanding, man. No understanding for the Most High in His judgment, in His ways, man. Right? Hopefully this lesson was edifying, man. Till next time, Lord willing, shalom.